Welcome back, everybody. We've got a very special but also heartbreaking story to share with you this afternoon.
So we are so happy to have Canine Condor with the New Berlin Police Department here. He has been diagnosed with terminal cancer, and his partner for the past 9.5 years, Sergeant J.J. Ament, is also with us this afternoon to share more stories about Condor's amazing work with the community. And thank you so much. And Condor, great to meet Condor too in person. So tell us about the diagnosis of terminal cancer. How did that come about? How did you learn that?
I started noticing he was a little weak. Something just seemed off with him. So I ended up taking him to the emergency vet. There they discovered he had a mass or a tumor on his spleen that had ruptured. So they removed his spleen and that tumor, testing it, they found that he has hemangiosarcoma.
Mm.
Now, you told me just a couple minutes ago that once they got the mass, you kind of brightened up again. You've got energy again to do stuff. Tell me what that's been like.
It was kind of like refreshing. He went back almost 6 months to being a little younger, and he just had that energy to go out there and do his job more than he already did. He still loves to work. He's loved to work this whole time, so it's been nice to see that. However, I do know eventually the cancer is going to start to weaken him again.
So he has terminal cancer and is starting chemotherapy, but as part of the chemotherapy, he's also part of a really important study. Tell us about the study and what that means to the community as well.
He had the benefit of going to the Wisconsin Veterinary Referral Clinic when he had the spleen removal. And during that time, they enrolled him in a study of hemangiosarcoma. So they tested his spleen, and he got into the study, which randomizes them for chemotherapy. The nice part of this study is it covers the cost of the chemotherapy. So it's no cost to the taxpayers. We can continue to keep them working, and there's a huge benefit to it. This can help other dogs in the future because they'll be able to detect it earlier, and it also helps humans. This cancer is similar to one found in humans, and they'll actually be able to apply the research learned in these dogs to those humans as well.
I got to ask, as a dog guy myself, how you doing? I mean, he's not just your partner at work. I mean, you invite these things we invite them into our homes, and they become part of our families. How are you holding up?
He is a member of my family. It's been tough on me. I spend more time with him than I do my wife.
Yeah.
She doesn't go to work with me, he does.
Yeah.
Every waking moment of my 9.5 last years have been with him. So it's certainly been hard. I'm just trying to remember all the good times we've had and his story along the way and not focus on how it will end.
Yeah. Well, and on that note too, you talk about how you want this to be a celebration, a thank you to Condor. Why was that so important to you to have this be celebratory?
He's done so much for the community. He's been out there, and sometimes people don't know what these dogs are out there really doing.
Right.
So I think it's important. I don't want people to be sad for him. I want them to instead celebrate everything he's done.
I want to see more videos of Condor chasing snowflakes.
Oh, you found that
winter.
Yes.
That's how I first met this good boy a couple years ago, as he was chasing snowflakes in the wintertime.
Well, Condor
still does it.
Do you want to have Condor do something for everybody at home as a good
You want to give out? Give out. Give out.
Oh, my goodness.
Now he's really excited.
Yeah, now he's up and going.
Condor, Sergeant Ament, thank you so much for joining us. TMJ4 News at 4 will continue after this with your Storm Team forecast.